AITA for not allowing my wife to spend my money on her best friend. I've been wrestling with this issue for a while now, and I'm not sure if I'm overreacting or if I've just reached my breaking point. My wife has known her best friend since middle school. Over the years, they've been incredibly close, and I've gotten to know her friend pretty well too. She's a lawyer, comes from a wealthy family, and she's been more than generous with my wife. I'm talking about covering major expenses, like my wife's portion of her bachelorette trip when the other friends couldn't afford it, paying part of her rent twice, and picking up the tab whenever they go out for dinner or activities. The thing is, her best friend is now marrying a doctor, and I'm pretty sure money is no longer an issue for them. They can afford whatever they want. And that's where the problem starts. My wife is a stay-at-home mom, and I work as a mechanic. I recently brought home a $3,000 bonus from work, and when I told my wife about it, I wasn't expecting the reaction I got. Instead of talking about how we could use the extra money for our family, she immediately starts going on about buying a really expensive necklace for her friend. Apparently, her friend has been eyeing this particular brand, and when my wife showed me the website, I almost couldn't believe what I was seeing. The cheapest necklace was $2,000. And my wife insisted that I should spend my bonus on this wedding gift for her friend. I immediately shut it down. I told her that it's my bonus, and I don't see why I should spend it on something that expensive for someone who can easily afford it herself. Wedding gifts, in my opinion, shouldn't be that pricey anyway, maybe $100 at most. But my wife didn't take kindly to my response. She started arguing that I spend money on eating out and my stupid hobbies that cost a lot. She said, "Why can't I spend some money too, like getting my friend a necklace?" The thing is, yes, I do spend a little on my hobbies, and I have 2 cars, but I also work hard for my money. My wife's friend is getting married to a doctor, and they already have a house. Meanwhile, we're still renting. I told her she was being unreasonable, and that I couldn't justify buying her friend a gift like that, especially when she has the means to buy it herself. Then my wife hit me with this. "Let's sit down and tally up everything you've spent on yourself over the last year. If it's more than $2,000, you should pay for the necklace." I thought that was a ridiculous comparison. How can you even compare things like eating out or buying hobby-related items to buying a luxury item for someone who doesn't need it? It doesn't make sense to me. But my wife just wouldn't let it go. She kept insisting that her friend has spent so much on her and that I should be more generous. She even pointed out that because her friend usually pays for meals and activities when they hang out, we're technically saving money, so I shouldn't be upset about spending the bonus on her friend's gift. I get that their relationship is a little lopsided, and I can see why my wife feels like she owes her friend something. But I don't think that means we should go overboard with spending money we don't have to impress someone who can already afford whatever she wants. If it's really that important, my wife's friend can decide if she wants to do something cheaper, like just hang out without spending money. Now, my wife refuses to talk to me about it, and honestly, I'm left wondering if I'm being unreasonable. Am I the asshole here for not wanting to buy a $2,000 necklace for my wife's friend? She thinks I'm being selfish, but I feel like I'm just being realistic about our finances. What do you think?